Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought I would show you what kind of makeup I wear in an everyday basis. I have been wearing very little makeup when I go out and do like everyday stuff. I just don't even bother to put that much makeup on because I'm kind of lazy, and especially now that it's summer I've been really wanting to go out with a more natural glowy look instead of full glam because it takes very little time. So I'm going to show you how to do a very nice glowy look with no foundation and just a little bit concealer for coverage, and very easy and very fast. If you want to know how I do my everyday makeup, then keep on watching. Okay, so first thing I always do, I start with a toner. This is the Glow Tonic by Pixi. It has 5% glycolic acid. I use this one because it's a very gentle exfoliating toner. Kind of removes impurities and gently exfoliates the skin, and I really like it because it gives you a nicer base for your makeup. So yeah, I go in with a cotton pad. I'm not gonna do it right now because I've already done it, and I run it all over my face and I'm good to go. Okay, after that, a very important step, I go in with SPF, and this one is the one from Body Shop, Skin Defense Multi Protection Essence SPF 50 PA+++++. I really like this one underneath my makeup because firstly it gives me a lot of protection. It's SPF 50, which is awesome for the face, especially now during the summer. But what is good about this is that it has a matte finish. It absorbs very fast. Your face doesn't look greasy at all after you apply it, which is awesome because it's not gonna affect the application of the makeup on top, because sometimes with other sunscreens it can look too greasy and it can feel too greasy and the makeup doesn't apply so well on top. So this one is perfect. My only concern is that it has quite a bit of alcohol in it, and alcohol dries and ages your skin. So until I find a better one, I'm gonna be using this one because it's so perfect for underneath the makeup. So I'm not gonna apply it right now because I'm not going out. I'm gonna move on to my next step, which is a moisturizer. I have dry skin, as you probably know, and during the winter it's much worse, but now that it's summer it has become a little bit better. So the one I'm using is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Antioxidant Super Moisturizing Cream. I didn't notice that this one has SPF 10. If you don't apply sunscreen, this has a little bit of protection, which is quite low, but it's better than nothing. So what's very nice about this is that it's very lightweight, and again, it's not gonna feel greasy on the skin, which is what we want. What's good about this everyday makeup look is that I'm not gonna be using any beauty blender or brushes, which, especially with the beauty blender, you don't have to go and wet it. You can just do your makeup very fast and you're good to go. I'm gonna let that sink into the skin for a couple of seconds, and I'm gonna move on to my brows. I'm gonna be using a brow pencil. I usually use a brow pomade because I find it more precise than a brow pencil, so that's my favorite way to do my brows. But when I do my everyday makeup, I don't want a very precise shape, so I just want to put a little bit of color on my brows so that they don't look completely bare, because my brows are not that full, so I need a little bit of extra help. But just like I said, I don't want any precise shape, so I'm just gonna go in like this very fast. I usually spend quite some time doing my brows, yeah, which is very annoying, but it's a very important step. So I'm just gonna go in like this, very little, just to give a little bit of color, and use my spoolie. It's gonna distribute the color and blend it a little bit, so it's gonna help a lot. Just like this. It gave a little bit life to my brows. That was very fast and very easy. I forgot to say that this is the LA Girls Brow Slim. I don't know, the writing on the pencil has completely rubbed off, so I don't know what it's called, but I think it's called the LA Girls Slim Brow Pencil, Shady Slim Brow Pencil, in the shade Burnette. Okay, now that the moisturizer sunk into the skin, I'm going in with a glowing primer. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. I talked about this in my Disappointing Products video because I expected it to be an intense highlighter, which is not. This is quite the opposite. But I do like to use it as a primer, and especially with a no foundation look, it looks very nice because the foundation is not gonna hide the the shine that it gives your skin. I'm gonna put it all over my face because, just like I said, it almost blends to nothing and you're not gonna really look very shimmery. You're just gonna give a very nice, very light sheen all over your skin. If you have oily skin, maybe you don't want to put it all over your face and you only want to put it where you usually put highlighter, but I have a little bit of dry skin and I really like my skin to look more radiant and glowy. That's the look I always go for. You can really tell that I have highlighter on my face because it looks more like a natural sheen to the skin, which I really love. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my breakouts that are taking 500 years to heal, and we can still see them. I've had them for months. Okay, so I would usually go in with a Maybelline Fit Me Concealer because it covers quite a lot, but it's not full coverage. Because since I'm not gonna have any foundation on, I don't want it to look like nothing and then full coverage, you know. I want something a little bit with more light coverage, but I have self tanner on and I don't have the right shade right now, so this is gonna look a little bit too light for me and I don't want that. I want a shade closer to my skin, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my Shape Tape in this shade light medium because this is gonna match me a little bit better. And I'm only using that on my breakouts, my healing breakouts, just to cover the redness, just a tiny bit. I freaking love this concealer, but it's very high coverage, but I'm using it anyway. If you blend it quite well, it's not gonna look so heavy, so that's what I do. Because I don't want that redness to show, even though I want more like a natural skin. But still, that redness needs to go. Now that the redness is gone, I'm gonna put some concealer on my under eyes because you can see a little bit of dark circles. I don't always use it. Sometimes I'll just skip this step and I'm good to go. But today I want to have a little bit more coverage on my under eyes so that my dark circles don't show. And that's why I'm gonna use the Fit Me Concealer because it's a little bit lighter. I don't mind having a little bit lighter concealer on my under eyes because it's gonna brighten up my under eyes and it's gonna look nice. I'm gonna use quite a tiny amount because, just like I said, I don't have foundation, so I don't want it to be looking crazy. And again, I'm gonna blend in everything with my ring finger. Not using any beauty blender, any brush, anything. I want to be out the door very fast. I don't want to use so much time on this makeup look. That already looks much better. Just make sure to blend very well so that it's not obvious that you have concealer on and no foundation, because that's gonna show. And I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna set it because I don't want to put any powder on my face because this is more like a glowy look, and if I put powder I'm gonna be looking a little bit more matte and I don't want that. But if you cannot stand the creasing underneath your eyes, then go ahead and do it. And then what I do is I'm gonna put some more highlighter because I don't really have much highlighter. I just have a sheen to the skin. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some highlighter where the light would hit naturally. Here. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick by Face Studio. Illuminating highlighter in the shade Medium Nude Glow. Top of my cheeks. A little bit on my forehead. Maybe a little bit underneath my brow if you want. Chin. My nose, just a tiny bit because I have those I have the concealer and the breakout, so I'm not gonna put a lot there. I'm gonna go ahead and blending out with my ring finger again. I think this product is perfect for no foundation looks because sometimes if you apply too much on top of foundation, it can kind of remove the foundation a little bit. So like this, you can just go like this and no worry about the foundation underneath. So, and this is going to help blend out that concealer a little bit more. Very easy with my finger, nothing too crazy. Now that I finished with my face, I'm gonna go ahead and add a brow gel because I want my brows to look a little bit more bushy and more natural, and it's gonna diffuse a little bit that brow pencil that we put right there. And I'm gonna brush my hair upwards. That's gonna give that bushy effect. like that. And if you feel that you have any bare spaces, you can go ahead and fill them with your brow pencil afterwards again. And of course, it's gonna really keep my hair into place, so they're not gonna be moving all day, and the brow is gonna look a little bit more put together. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of brow pencil right here where I have kind of a scarce area. There. Voila, brow's looking good. Okay, if you want, you can put some mascara. I don't always put mascara. I just go out like this and I'm good to go. But today I'm gonna put just a tiny bit mascara because it's gonna make everything look a little bit better. I forgot to curl my lashes because I'm too lazy to get up and get the curler, but I think that's gonna help you, especially if you're not putting too much mascara, which we don't want too much mascara. That's gonna help you hold the lashes curl. That's it pretty much. I'm not gonna put mascara on my lower lashes because I don't want it to transfer to my concealer underneath my eyes. Kind of done with the face. Now the last thing I do, I go on top with a gloss because it's just gonna emphasize all of that glow and take it a step further. So that's gonna be very nice. I'm gonna be using the DIOR Lip Maximizer, which is a very nice gloss. I don't think it really plumps my lips, but it gives that nice glossy, fresh effect. And there you have it, we're done. Very fast, very easy, and very glowy. And you're out of the door. Look at the glow. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was a little bit helpful in some ways. Maybe now you have an idea of what kind of products you could use in an everyday basis without having to use too much products or like foundation. And your skin still looks very nice and healthy and glowy. And yeah, this is the finished look. I'll see you again next time. Bye!